What is up, guys? This is episode 8 of Reality Review. Today we'll be reviewing Tom MacDonald's WhiteBoy. This was requested by Nicole Jessica. Shout out to you for the request. I was told that he's been getting a lot of death threats for this video and for the song as well. So we're going to get right into it. If you are new or if you haven't subscribed, smash that like and that subscribe button. It'll be greatly appreciated. Trust me, you won't miss a thing. Let's get this going.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hit my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist because I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed because of my pretty blue eyes. A Nazi, white supremacist, anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively. White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you.
I don't know, any other person would say if there was a line to be crossed, he crossed it, but I don't know. I mean, I've heard a lot of songs like this, like Joyner Lucas's I'm Not Racist was a great song. It was a good take on racism, of trying to bring people together instead of keeping them segregated, or this race hating this race just because of how they dress or their color or what religion they are. We should all be equal right here together instead of here. You know what I mean? Shouldn't have a wall built between us. But I know I can see where people would try to would think that this is racist, but I don't know. Maybe I just gotta listen to it more. We're just gonna listen to it more. I'm gonna see how I feel.
So bad, white boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white noise. I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps. He stole the culture right from the facts. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame. He's siphoning gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah. White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so.
Okay, maybe he's saying people are, like, because he's white, he's trying to be black because he's rapping. I mean, come on. You don't have to be a certain color, a certain race, or anything to rap. Same with doing metal, or country, or pop, or grunge, or alternative. You don't have to be a certain color. It's music, man. We should all enjoy music no matter who it comes from, where it comes from, how it comes from. But in that verse right there, he said, I don't assume this because of their race. He's basically, maybe he's saying that people are thinking he's racist. He's trying to explain that he's not, but he's doing it in a way that people probably don't like. Most people would say that if there was a line to be crossed, he crossed it. Like I said, Tom MacDonald is a great lyricist, man. He's good, and I don't want to get any backlash over this because I'm not gonna say I agree with the way that he went at it. And the first verse was, for me, too far. But the second verse of him explaining that he's not assuming just because you're a certain color that you like certain things. That's what he said. He said that he's not assuming that. But, with songs like this about racism and stuff, it's really, really, really touchy. You know, like I said, with Jordan Lucas's, his people listened to that and they heard, from the video perspective, a lot of people actually thought that the white guy in the video was actually the one rapping, but it was actually Joyner. But the idea of the video was great. He had a white man and a black man, and they're telling their stories on racism and what they don't like about each other. And then at the end, they knew each other's stories and they hugged it out. And I think that is a great video, like a great cinematic view. Like, we shouldn't be out here with a wall between us. Everybody in this world should be right here together. And you can do that with anything. You can do that with movies. You can do that with music. You can do that with magic, video games, stuff, anything. We should always be here. We should never be segregated or never be apart. And I don't know. We're going to finish this video and I'm going to talk more about it. But just bear with me. Because, this whole second verse, I feel like he's trying to explain he's not racist. But in the first verse, to a lot of people, even to me, he sounded racist. I'm not going to lie, he did. But the second verse, maybe it was meant for that. Maybe it was meant for the first verse for him to sound racist. The second one to explain that he's not. Maybe the first verse was him saying this is what he's been told and what people have told him. The second verse is him saying, hey, look, I'm not like that. I'm not that way. So I'm curious to see what the third verse to this is going to be.
Bad white boy, you wish you were black. White boy, be a white boy. White boy, white noise. I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you want to hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis. I think they're better off dead. They're fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't because they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely because the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common. White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh, you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, be a white boy. White boy, white noise. I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh, you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
Okay, so that was White Boy by Tom MacDonald, guys. The third verse was, more of him talking about how he's not racist. He'd never judge somebody by the race they're mixed with, stuff like that. So maybe I'm thinking maybe this song is wrapped around the fact that he's been told he's racist, and he's trying to explain that he's not. You know, and I don't know. I can see where people get mad and think he crossed the line. I can see it, but I feel as if that second and third verse, he's trying to explain, like, hey guys, I'm not racist. I don't judge anybody. I, you know, but I can't say that because I'm not him. I'm me, and I'm just giving a critique in my personal opinion. But, what did you think of the video, guys? Go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button. This was episode 8 of Reality Review. Shout out to Nicole Jessica for requesting this. That was Tom MacDonald, WhiteBoy. I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, if you haven't already smashed that like or subscribe button, please feel free to do so. You can also follow me on Facebook. The link is in the description. You can also follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description as well as the Instagram link. Thank you so much for tuning into Reality Review.